Hi guys and welcome back to our FIFA 19 Sunderland Road to Glory career mode. Now, since the last episode, quite a lot has happened and I'll tell you why, because obviously the last episode it was massive, it was half an hour long of trying to get negotiations and transfers through the door and stuff like that, and it took absolutely ages and it just ended up being half an hour of me just going absolutely mad, and I watched it back and I look like I'm having a panic attack for half an hour. So I did intend on showing you guys everything that has gone on since then. But again, it ended up taking ages. I took far too much time with it. So I thought, I stopped recording and thought, I'll just start again recording from here and tell you guys what's gone on rather than showing it you all, because we will end up not playing a game again. So as I say, quite a bit has happened. A few players have left. McLaughlin has now gone. Callum Robinson has now gone. We've accepted offers for Luke O'Nien and Embleton, but those haven't gone through as of yet. And we also have 3 new signings. Now, my thought process behind everything was I wanted to have at least 1 extra player for each position. So obviously for the goalkeeper I want at least 2. For right backs I want at least 2. We play 2 centre backs, so I'd want 4 centre backs. Do you know what I mean? So I'd want to. That was kind of my problem in the last episode. My OCD was going everywhere. I wasn't quite sure how many players we had for each position, and I was rushing everything. So I took my time off camera anyway, and I've managed to even out a little bit. So, as I say, there are 3 signings that we have brought in, and I will show you them all now. So, first and foremost, we did bring in Aya, and we swapped him with Suter. Suter was a year older than him. In fact, he just gained another year, so he was 24 by the time this happened, and he was rated 2 ratings less. So I thought, okay, we'll swap him for Aya, and we did just that with an extra 3.3 million as well. So, that means we have Aya, we have Dominguez, we have Leon Dharma, and we also have Twanzebe as our centre-backs, which I think is absolutely fantastic. I also brought in as a left-back because we didn't actually have that much money, but it's a player that no one buys, and it is Blas Riveros. He can play as left-back, left-mid, left wing-back. He's only 22, he's got pace to burn, and I think it's a very clever signing, really. So that is Blas Riveros, just over 3 million, and I did swap Van Amersfoort for that as well, because we don't need him with surplus to requirements. That really brought the transfer fee down a lot. So Blas Riveros is there, and as you probably saw, Grujic is here as well, but we have got him on a 12-month loan. So those are the 3 signings. That is it. That is us done. And I've also messed around with the squad numbers as well, the kit numbers, because I know that I did see a lot of comments there as well. I would have done it anyway, but I am quite forgetful, and I know what it's like when you've got a new striker and he's number 53 or something. It's really friggin' annoying to see. So I have changed them around a bit as I would like them. So that is the transfer window done, guys. There are still, obviously, like I say, players that are quite surplus to requirements. I'll quickly go through the squad hub with you. I'm stuttering so much recently, I can't help it, I'm sorry. Plazzari and Cabrera, of course, we have 2 goalkeepers. We have 2 right backs, Wan-Bissaka and Akpo. We have Leon Dharma, Twanzebe, Aya and Dominguez as the 4 centre backs that we needed. We have Rico Henry and Blas Riveros now as the left backs. Now, of course, remember that we play 3 central midfielders. One of them is set to be the defensive midfielder, one of them to be a sort of just regular centre midfielder, and the other one is the attacking midfielder, so a cam essentially, but it is sort of across a flat 3. So for the CDMs, we have Grujic and Henderson, which is brilliant. We do have Power in there, but ignore that because he's probably not going to get much of a game. For the regular central midfielders, we have McTominay and Sangari, which is brilliant. Embleton there as well, Honeyman, O'Nien, but them lot are going. But I think I'm going to keep Honeyman just around for the sake of it, basically, for the nostalgic factor. So then as the cams, we have Gomez, and we also have Gooch, who can play there. So then for the front 3, we have quite a lot to choose from. For regular strikers, there's Brereton, Dennis, Madja. Although for Brereton, I do play him on the right-hand side. Dennis can play on the left-hand side. There's Diaz in there as well, who can play on the left or as the cam, so that's why I like to have him around. Plus, he's going to be an absolute superstar. Of course, there's Alphonso Davies, Jones. So I think that is a very, very decent Premier League side to go into this with. And I know I did say at the beginning of the last episode that, I was slightly considering doing sort of quality over quantity, but I think we've done both there, really, because every player has been quality and is going to add to this squad. And to be fair, when they do come up from one league to another, they go mad. Like Fulham this year, they bought a ton of players. Same with Wolves. Do you know what I mean? I think now, if we do manage to stay in the Premier League, which of course I do hope to do, for the next sort of few transfer windows in the future, we might only sign 3 or 4 players, or even a couple of players, because all these players we've got in this squad, they're going to improve But with that being said, we are going to get into it now. We are taking on Watford away from home, first game of the season. I'm actually really nervous for this, but I'm also really excited as well. And this is the lineup we're going to go with for our debut, our return to the Premier League. We have Plazari in goal, Riveros, Twansby, Loyendama, Wan-Bissaka across the back. We have Gomez, Hendo making his debut, the second debut for the club, which I can't wait just to see him in that kit. And Grujic in midfield with Dennis, Madger and Davies up top. Let's get into it, lads. And here we go, guys. Here we go. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Our return to the Premier League is upon us. There's the Premier League ball. Look at Twansby, Captain Twansby leading us out with the Premier League badges on his sleeves. I absolutely love that. Such a simple little change that we wanted EA to make for so long, but it's really worth it. Oh god, it's going to be a difficult task here. They've got some really good players that I do really like, Watford. Here we go, lads. The Premier League season starts now. Come on. Well in.
This is the Sunderland team for you today. Jordan Henderson starts making his debut, and three more.
Hendo, early bit of possession after Watford kept the ball for the opening 5 minutes or so.
Well, they can be really
that's beautiful stuff there. Laying off for Wan-Bissaka, the new boy. He does get it in towards Madger. Can he get the head on it? He can. It's a free header. And he's put it wide. What a chance for us to go 1-0 up. What a chance. Oh, I can't believe he's missed that. Lovely bit of counter-attacking football. We've just sat back since the kick-off and just allowed Watford to play with it in our half. And we broke with such pace, which is going to be our main weapon this season. Gomez making the step up from the Championship. Excellent last season. It is. Oh, it's a good little turn now. He does hit it. Bit hopeful. He does knock it on for Riveros, though. Can he dig one out? He does towards the back post. It's been punched away. Good bit of early pressure from us here. Help him out, son. And again, Hendo. Here is Hendo. Have a crack, son. He does strike it, Hendo, and it's flew off the knees, I think that was, of the goalkeeper. Really good start. Well in Loyendama. We're looking really, really good here. Really building some momentum. Over the top. Brilliant ball for Riveros to get onto. Get it in the box. Surely. Finish with the header. Oh, Madger, son. He's having an absolute nightmare with his head. We're really starting to pin them back now, rather than the counter-attacking football. But speaking of counter-attack, they are coming forward now, Watford. Oh, it's a good chance now for Andre Gray, who we were talking about before the game. Very, very good player indeed. That's an easy cross for Plazari to claim. Go on, Dennis. Go on, Dennis. Well in, son. Good stuff. Here is Grujic. He tries to dig one out, and it is going to be a corner. Come on, lads. We're playing so well. Whipped in. Go on, Hendo. Get your head on it, lad. Oh, it's just missed. His head. Well in, Davies. He tries to get one in. It's a... Go on. Loyendama's in there. It's hit the post. Oh, my God. Come on. We really should be in front by now. And there goes the half-time whistle. What a chance that was for Loyendama, the centre-back who was still in there from the corner. Tucker nicked the cross that did manage to find Loyendama, and he has, like I say, hit the inside of the post. A really, really good performance. I think Watford have probably had more possession. We've just had 2 or 3 very good counter-attacks, but we just can't put the ball in the back of the net. And the second half is now underway. I think if nothing happens in the next sort of 15 minutes, I am going to bring Madger off and I'm going to put Dennis down the centre, because Madger hasn't been great at all. He really should have finished those chances earlier on. Help him out. Chase it. Chase it. He does get there first. The pace on that lad, but the cross is too easy. Dennis is so fast. Now I am going to make that change now. Alphonso Davies is going to move over to the left. Dennis is going to go into the middle of that front three. Madger's coming off and Brereton's going to go on the right. He deserves this chance anyway, Brereton. He's been absolutely lethal last season. They are coming forward though now, Watford. Come on, get away from Mendes. Come on, Keeps, you get that support cross. That's all Watford have really had. A few crosses. They keep possession well, but our defence have just been so solid. Go on, surely. Is he onside? It is Davies. He is onside. Give it across to Brereton. Can he get there first? Surely. Yes! It's in! It's 1-0 and it's the substitute, Ben Brereton, who puts us in the league. Oh my God. Get in, son! The counter-attack of dreams. It is Davies. He was so unselfish playing it across goal. Brereton smashes it into an empty net. It's well deserved as well. Get in, son, and hopefully that's the first of many for him. Get in! Now we are going to bring on both Sangari and Diaz as well, the youngster who can play as a cam as well. I am bringing him on for the final 10 minutes of this game. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Hendo, get into him, it's too easy that. Come on, lads. This is where the Premier League quality is going to start shining through. This is going to be the last attack of the game here. Good stuff. Here is Diaz now. The youngster finds his man. And again, it is Brereton. Can Brereton finish? He can! It's 2! Brereton is an absolute superstar. Just beating the offside trap. Brilliant play from Diaz, the youngster. Knocked onto the striker. And then it is Brereton who finishes again. 2 goals. And he's only been on the pitch for half an hour. What a player he's been. I remember we bought him last season, last year, on the previous FIFA, and he was crap. I really didn't like him. But what a player he's turned out to be in this series. Get in! There goes the full-time whistle, guys. Away from home, 3 points. What a start. An absolute blistering start. Get in! And there's Hendo. Well in, lad. He played great as well. And after that game, there was confirmation that Luke O'Nien has been sold to Middlesbrough for 2.7 million, but we will be getting 2.1 million in the bank for that. We also have an offer for Twansby from Roma, which of course is going to be rejected. He's never ever leaving my side. What a start that was though, guys. I'm so happy with that and how we played, especially with the new players that have come in. They're all absolutely excellent. Everyone played the part. But now we will be taking on Everton next. But first we do have an offer for Brereton now, who's obviously in the form of his life, from Athletic, and it's 14.4 million, which I am going to reject. I can't. How can you possibly get rid of him? How could you possibly get rid of him? He's been our best player. He really has. He's a proper goal scorer. I highly recommend him. And there is also confirmation that Embleton has been sold. 1.5 million will be getting put into our transfer budget. We now have an offer for Max Power as well, who we don't really need to get rid of anymore. But if we do, we're just making money for the sake of it. I suppose it is making money, and I don't really need to spend any of it, because obviously if you save money, you can go to, it goes onto next season's budget, and they tend to give you an overinflated amount. I suppose I could sell him. I'll leave him anyway, maybe even just for a season, because we don't need to sell or buy anyone at the minute. So anyway, we are going to go into the next game against Everton, our first home game of the season. And the lineup we are going with is Plazari in goal, Riveros, Twansby, Luyendama, Wan-Bissaka, Gomez, Henderson and Grujic in midfield. The only player that has been changed is Madja, who did have a bit of a nightmare, but the team looked so much more threatening when we had Davies, Dennis and Brereton up there. So that is the team we're going with. Let's get into it. And here we go, guys, back at the Stadium of Light, and of course it is raining for our first home game of the season. It was only gonna, it was, you know, it was destiny for it to happen. Everton, I'm pretty sure we did play in a cup competition either last year or the year before, in terms of, you know, either the Championship or League One, and we did get knocked out by them. So can we get some revenge here? There is Pickers in goal for Everton. We're going to want to put some past him today. Go on, Dennis. Well in, son. Holding it up. Be patient with it.
Here's a chance to whip it in.
Nicely done there. Good football, this. Get it to the back post. Played away. Back in the mixer. Oh. Go on, Hendo. Have a crack, son. Oh, and it's Pickers that does parry it away. Go on, Grujic. Knock it past him. Still Grujic. This is class from Grujic. What a blistering run that was. Oh, it's been blocked to the death. In there by Gomez. It has been headed. And it's still in the box. It's in. And it's Luyendama who gets it. What a start to the season this is. And it's a centre-back. It is the new man who thrashes it into the roof of the net from the scramble that led from the corner. Get in, son. Gomez whipped it in. It was Dennis who got the flick at the near post. He couldn't clear it away. It fell for Luyendama. In the last game, he did hit the post, but he's rectified that by putting us in the lead in this one. Get in. Oh, this is class football. Back to Davies. Can he dig one out? He can, but it's too easy for Pickford. And they come now, Everton. It's Richarlison down the left side. We know what a danger he could be. It's a dangerous ball, but they have no one in the box. They do keep it alive. acres of space. Get in there, Swansea, well in. It's only for Schneiderlin who hits it over the stands and over the stadium and into the sky. Get their keeper, well in. Oh, that's good stuff now. It's Hendo. Gives it inside. Wan-Bissaka. Take your turn, Gomez. Have a crack, son. It is Gomez, and he's drilled it wide. As soon as we get into that final third, we're so lethal. There's so much pace and technical ability there. Oh, this could be a good counter-attack here. Get the flick on. And again, he does find Gomez. Hits it. It's been blocked. Can he get there again? He can't. It's just hit him off the back of the head. And there goes the half-time whistle, guys. And all in all, we've dominated again. Well, I'll say again, Watford were very good in possession, but didn't really threaten at all, and we got them on the counter-attack. But in this one, Everton don't seem to have anything at all, despite the players they do have on the pitch, and there's some absolute crackers there. They have Banega in there as well, who I'm a big fan of. We're just dominating. I think it might be just this formation, to be honest with you guys. We're covering every inch on the pitch.
Trying to find an opening.
Here is Carlson down the left. It's played in. It has hit the post, and it has been cleared away. They've come out firing. Everton in the second half. Everton look a completely different side in this second half. Now they are the sort of Watford type side, how they were playing anyway. They have lost the ball now, but they're keeping hold of the ball a lot better. They didn't have any of it in the first half. Now we are going to bring some bodies on. Madger, McTominay and Diaz are all going to come on. Diaz I'm going to put on the left wing and trial him there for the last 20 minutes of this game, rather than as the cam. Turn Madge. And again, he does find McTominay from a different angle. Oh! And it has just risen above the bar. Good football, though. 2 minutes added on, and it is Everton with the last attack of the game. It has been hoofed in. Get it away, Luyendama. Come on, blow the whistle, F, son. Yes! Get in! The whistle goes. 6 points from a possible 6. What an excellent start to the season this is, lads. Great performance, but defensively I'm probably more impressed because we're dealing with everything. Luyendama's been absolutely insane. Same with Swansea. All the new lads playing so well. What a start. So, guys, this is where we're going to leave the episode. We do have around 6 million in the transfer budget, but, you know, I don't really think we need to sign anyone. Although, in saying that, when you do look at our squad, it looks really bare now because so many players have left. It looks pretty tiny, but, you know, I think that's all right. We have a player for each position, but obviously if the backup gets injured or something like that, then we might be in a little bit of trouble. Is there anyone you think we should go for? Do you think we should maybe get another scout and go for a different country like Germany or something like that? I think I might do that actually in the next episode. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. But we'll have a look at the league table. Of course, only 2 games have been played, but look at that. That looks absolutely beautiful. I'm sure it will change when obviously cup competitions come in and games start coming a lot more, you know, thicker and faster. Obviously, we'll have to start rotating a lot more and stuff like that. But what a start. If you have enjoyed the episode, guys, please smash the like button for me. It'd be massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army. But for now, you take care and stay jammy.